Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so in the last video we covered pronouns in a state of rafa, and then we covered pronouns in a state of jar. So now we're going to look at pronouns in a state of nasb. So, what does nasb usually mean? When a noun goes into a state of nasb, that usually means it's being acted upon by a verb. So it's our maf'ul, right, our object. So in this little verbal construct here, we have Nasara Zaydun Umaran, right? And it means Zayd helped Umar. How can we tell what our maf'ul is? It goes into a state of nasb coming after a verb, right? And we can tell who our doer is because it goes into a state of rafa coming after a verb. So we know since this is in a state of rafa, it's going to be Zayd who's doing the helping, and we know the person receiving the helping is going to be Umar because he is in a state of nasb, right? So to make a pronoun the object of a verb, right? To make the pronoun the object of a verb, you can either attach it to the verb or you can detach it. An attached pronoun to a verb is no different than the ones that attach to a jar, meaning that the way that they look. And it's the same thing for a noun too. So let's take a look. خَلَقَهُ means he created it, right? This is going to be our maf'ul, this pronoun that's attached. خَلَقَهُ, right? خَلَقَهُمَا, he created both of them, right? That's our maf'ul. It's just a attached pronoun literally attaching itself onto a verb, and it's becoming the maf'ul. The verb is now acting on it, transferring that action to it, making it the object. So خَلَقَهُمَا, he created both of them. خَلَقَهُم, he created all of them. خَلَقَهَا, he created her. Remember hiya, when it becomes attached, it becomes a ha with an alif. So خَلَقَهَا, he created her. خَلَقَهُمَا, he created both of them. خَلَقَهُنَّ, he created all of them, female. And the list goes on. It's the exact same as the harfu jar that we saw when the pronouns attached to them. It's the exact same as the nouns that we saw when the pronouns attached to them. Just know that when you see an attached pronoun to a verb, you're dealing with an object. This is actually a really difficult thing for me to grasp, so I hope this chart helps. And this is a Quranic example actually. We see khalaqahu a lot popping up in the Quran. So hopefully that's something that helps you remember. One thing that you want to look out for is when it comes to I, right? First person, speaking singular about yourself, it becomes khalaqani, right? Khalaqani. And that's because when it comes to the ya mutakallim, which is the ya of singularness, it needs to be attached to a letter that takes kasra, right? So this noon is added in there in order to make this happen, because a verb, it can't change its last letter to take kasra. It's fixed. When it's in its past tense and the doer is known, it's always going to have the first letter with a fatha and the last letter with a fatha. It's never going to take kasra. So in order to make this work, that noon is thrown in there, and Sheikh called it a lifesaver noon, because it allows you now to put in that kasra and attach the ya, making it now an object referring to, I. So it becomes khalaqani, he created me. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.